and I was like, ooh, this machine is great. This machine is amazing. It's on something, but it's not great for everything. All right, guys, Glowforge sent me the Aura, and I have been deep diving into it. Not only did I deep dive into it, but it sparked me. I don't have the Spark, I have the Aura, but then they came out with the Spark, which is like the same thing, but a little bit smaller. It sparked me into wanting the Glowforge Pro, so then I started renting the Glowforge Pro at Joann's, and then I was like, I'm obsessed with lasers. It's a blinking light bulb. It's not, though. It's a laser. This is a real laser. This is not a secret mission. I've been deep diving into the laser. Thank you, Glowforge, for sending me the Aura. I was asked, can you make cupcake toppers? And I said, absolutely I can make cupcake toppers. I should have said, absolutely I can make cupcake topper. Oh, you want 30, which is not a big order, by the way. So I went to go make 30 engraved cupcake toppers and realized that that was gonna take me 8,000 years.
One eternity later.
I love this machine. Honestly, I like the fact that it doesn't cut a lot of acrylic, because what it has forced me to do is learn other machines to cut my acrylic and then prototype and cut with wood with my Aura, which I love the smell of the wood burning. So now my studio smells like a campfire, and I can test sizes, I can test little things. Since I'm a graphic designer, I can make at least one thing with it. But is it going to be a mass producing machine? No. So if you're actually selling a physical product, it's gotta be small. It has to be something that fits in the materials that it can cut. And then it also has to be an expensive item. So I was actually talking to Dustin about this, and I was like, you know what? If you could get it to engrave jewelry, if you can get it to engrave expensive items, it could be worth it. Beautiful machine. It's so user-friendly. I'll tell you, and I haven't deep dived into other lasers yet, but the usability of the Glowforge, it reminds me of the Cricut, man. Like, yeah, there are other machines out there, but can you use them? Because I did get the M1X tool, which is pretty much the same as the Aura. And I have not used it because its usability, it was user-friendly, but the design program was a little iffy. I have not run into any issues with either Glowforge that I've been using, the one I've been going and renting and the one that I use in my studio, the Aura and the Pro. Not one issue with calibrating and doing what it needs to do. It's just a seamless, really well-made program. I really, really, really love it. Now with the Aura, you will be very comfortable with Glowforges after you use it. So if you're like, I don't know if I like Glowforge brand, I don't know if I like, the design program, I want to kind of start with this. I don't know that I would start with it, honestly. I would probably start with one of the $5,000 machines, because I do feel that you can create a lot of things that make you $5,000 very fast and very easy with the Pro. I'm like all for getting lasers now. If you thought you could make money with a Cricut, I got ideas for days, and those videos are coming on Fridays, for idea videos. I got for ideas for businesses, for ideas for just things to make, for ideas for gifts, for ideas for days. But the Aura, so I broke it down. I did write a blog post on this, but I broke it down to who actually needs the Aura. And I've broken it down into a few different people. The crafter, I know it's an expensive crafting machine. The hobbyist, someone who just wants to make things here and there, but like needs some intricate pieces made out of wood, basic wood, like, because it can only really cut so thick, and I did get it to cut the maple, like all of the Glowforge materials. Now its pass-through is a great idea, but it doesn't really work yet They're still developing the part of the program to do that, which I was super bummed because I was like, oh, you can pass through, so I could cut big signs. The speed is very, very slow, but it's crafter slow. So it's like, it's perfect for prototyping a product, testing sizes, cutting very basic things. Like maybe I just want to make one pair of wood Mickey ears and I'm going to the park, or maybe even 10, and I do have all week to cut them. I can do that. I can, or for gifts, I mean, if I did have enough heads up for the baby shower, and not that I didn't have enough heads up, but I didn't realize that this machine needed that much heads up. But now that I know, I can be like, oh, you're having a baby in 6 months? I can definitely get you 30 coffee or cupcake toppers by then. It's just I'm gonna have to cut like one a day while I'm in the studio or whatever. So engraving takes a really long time. And I did some comparison numbers on the Glowforge with the Aura, just with basic shapes and basic engraving, so you can see like time comparison. And then you're limited on your materials. And the hardest part about this is once you know how to do it, you're gonna have ideas up the wazoo, and you're gonna wanna cut with really cool materials. You just can't, and then you feel left out. However, I do have a video on all the ways to doctor up your MDF wood. So it's not bad. Like, I'm gonna be, especially if you're a member of mine, because we have the corresponding SVG file that works with your Cricut. So layering your wood with vinyl and holographic and flocked and all these textures, like that's kind of where I started with the Aura, with the Glowforge, because I was getting MDF pieces cut for me, and then I was doctoring them up, so paint and glitter and spray paint, and it's gonna take a lot more time. So it's definitely more of that crafter hobbyist prototyping. Maybe I need 1 or 2 things for my branding at events, or I just need some signage here and there that's small. And it's great, like it's great. So really survey what you need it for. I am definitely pro Glowforge machinery. I know there's mixed feelings on what happens when your Glowforge breaks. I've experienced a lot of people breaking their Glowforges and then having to buy a refurbished one and then get a little bit of money back. I know there's some issues with that. If you are very like, I need a machine that will never break down. I need a machine that will pay for itself quickly, but not have to pay for a new machine because it breaks. That is one of the things that I've been worried about. One of the reasons why I have not purchased one yet, but I do know that everybody's machine I know personally who has broken was already on the trajectory to buying a bigger machine because they were making so much money with their machine, which could have been the reason why their machine broke, because they were maximizing its capability, if that makes sense. I see a lot of people in the Glowforge community upgrading to other machines. This is definitely like, if you were around for when I started Sublimation, we started with the small printer and I was like, you're gonna be addicted and you're gonna want the bigger one. I see that. If you're jumping into the laser community to make money, definitely don't see the Aura as an opportunity. But if you need it for a little buddy in your business to make you things and you personalized stuff and gifts, I think it's great for making gifts. If you're a gifter and you spend a lot of money giving, this thing will pay for itself as well. Because like, I go to baby showers and weddings and first birthdays and I just think, man, I can make so many cool things now. With just my Aura. And then I think about the Glowforge Pro and I'm like, I can make a lot of really cool stuff too. I'm actually like going that route in my life too, is I want to be the wowzer gifter, and which will then make me create really cool stuff for my members that they can sell. And I just get to make one and then I can go and make a new thing because I was just giving it as a gift. But if you're a gifter, maybe you're in that season of life too, where you're like, I just want to be able to make cool things for people. And, So you can pair it with so many businesses. And I believe in my Glowforge or a blog post, I do. And there's a section in the blog post that talks about what businesses benefit from having this. People in real estate, photographers, baby shower throwers. There's a lot of businesses that could benefit from just having the ability to make like favors. Like if you want to make favors for like one client, like, okay, every time someone closes on a house, I make them this gift basket and I want to put their last name on it, or like I want to do all these things. So if you want ideas for that, let me know, because you all know I love giving the ideas and I love watching you guys do them. And tag me.